Welcome to today's episode. You've seen them everywhere. Electrolyte packets in every flavor, from lemon, lime to pomegranate. But do we really need them? Or can we hydrate and replenish naturally using everyday foods and drinks? I'm Dr. Sabrina Falquier, a culinary medicine and lifestyle medicine physician, and also the host of Culinary Medicine Recipe. I get asked this question a lot. So today, we're going to unpack it together. We'll talk about what electrolytes really are, when we need them, and how we can support our bodies through both hydration and flavor. So first of all, what are electrolytes? Electrolytes are minerals that carry an electrical charge and are essential for things like fluid balance, muscle contraction, and nerve function. And the main players are sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. And there are a few others like chloride and phosphate, but we're going to focus on the four most prominent ones. We lose them through sweat, urine, and other fluids, especially if it's hot outside, we've been sick, or we're a really active person. While electrolytes are often marketed to athletes, you don't need to be running a marathon to need them. But it's so important to know that context really matters in this. One important note, while electrolytes can be measured in blood work, our bodies adjust these levels minute to minute and second by second because they impact critical physiology like our beating heart, beat to beat. Therefore, when you get blood work done at the doctor's office, it's not necessarily going to tell you if you need to do this in supplement form. There are certain chronic conditions where you're going to see these results be abnormal, but again, this is not what we're talking about today. Now, electrolyte packets and drinks, what's inside of them? Let's break down what actually is in those packets. So there's sodium, potassium, and magnesium. There's usually a sugar or a sugar substitute, and then flavorings. Also, sometimes they're supplemented with B vitamins like B complex and vitamin C. And then in the bottled drinks, you also have the electrolytes, and then many also have artificial colors or added sugars, and those can either be in natural sweetened form or sugar substitutes. Those are the ones, the sugar substitute, that you see in the zero versions. So some drinks use coconut water or fruit juices for a more natural feel, but remember that natural isn't a regulated term, and it doesn't always mean low in sugar. So always check your labels. And is water enough? Who needs extra electrolytes? For many of us, yes, water is enough, but you might benefit from added electrolytes if you've been sweating heavily, again, like in hot weather, going on long hikes or intense workouts. You've been sick with something like vomiting or diarrhea. You're on certain diets where you actually can lose more sodium, so need to replace it. Also, if you're fasting or you've had very little food for a day or more. So no, they're not just for athletes, but also not everyone needs them on a day-to-day. Let's talk about where we can get those electrolyte sources. And they're most likely already in your kitchen. First, we have sodium-based foods, so things like olives, sauerkraut, pickles, miso, which comes in red and white miso, and bone broth. Then we have magnesium with pumpkin seeds, almonds, 100% cacao, yes, that's chocolate, pickles, beans, and whole grains, all kinds of whole grains. Next, we have calcium, where we have leafy greens, and this could be herbs, or again, dark leafy greens. We have cheese, so fermented dairy from cheese or yogurt. We have plant-based sources or fortified milk, and then we have tahini. And then last, we have potassium sources. So we have lentils, oranges, avocados, sweet potatoes in all different colors, and bananas. And then don't forget your hydrating foods, things like watermelon and strawberries, also cucumbers, soups, herbal teas. Those are fantastic ways to hydrate on a regular basis and getting those electrolytes. And if you decide to make your own electrolyte drink, you can take a cup of water and you can squeeze an orange or add lemon or lime, cucumbers or mint from your very own garden, and then a pinch of sea salt. And there you go. That's your homemade, flavorful, functional refresher with no packet needed. So as we finish up, do you need those electrolyte packets or drinks? Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. You can hydrate with intention using foods, water, and also by truly listening to your body. Electrolyte replacement isn't about marketing. It's truly about what your body needs. And the beauty is food and flavor can get you there in a way that's more connected, more culturally relevant, and much more delicious. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of Culinary Medicine Recipe. We'd love to hear what you use for hydration, packet or not. Until next time, salud and bon appetit. Please note that the content or opinions in this episode are for informational purposes only and are not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you are uncertain if an ingredient mentioned here is suitable for your diet due to allergies or other reasons, please discuss with your doctor or other qualified healthcare provider.